Here I am in Krakow, Poland, heading to a milk bar. So, what's a milk bar? Well, the short answer is it's kind of like a Polish cafeteria with a bunch of ladies cooking typical Polish food in a cafeteria like setting, and it's really cheap. The longer answer is that milk bars were started in 1896 by a dairy farmer in Warsaw, and it sold mostly dairy products, eggs and milk type products. Um, it was pretty popular, and more people opened up milk bars around Warsaw and in Poland. Um, and when the communists took over, they started subsidizing these milk bars because a lot of the workers that worked in factories and things like that, some of them didn't have cafeterias to eat. So they subsidized opening all these milk bars all over the place to give the workers a cheap place to eat for lunch. At one point, there was maybe 40,000 or so of these milk bars all over Poland. Uh, these days, I think less than 150 left. The weird thing is that these were still subsidized up until maybe a few years ago. I don't know if they still are, but up until recently, they were still subsidized, even though a lot of them are closing down. So this one over here, Gornik, is a real small one, but it's really central. It's right on the corner. It's right in the old town, and it's small. You share a table with other people. Whoever comes in, you just sit down if you find a spot and eat. But the food was really good, and although you're not going to find any menus in English, you can pretty much just point to things and say, one of these, and they'll tell you how much, and you sit down and they put on a plate and, tell you it's ready. You come pick it up. So in this place, I ordered the typical Polish food, the pierogies, which is kind of like meat stuffed raviolis with a little bit of like pork rinds on the side or something like that, as that they give you. And I also got a plate of what looked to be it's kielbasi, Polish kielbasi, which is like Polish sausage in this really nice kind of gravy sauce that it came with. So those two dishes, which was really filling and really good, comparable to a fancy um, Polish restaurant that I went to in Warsaw, that just the pierogies alone cost me like $9. But this place, this milk bar, both of those dishes together cost me 13 and a half zlotys, which is only $3.65. So highly recommended for the quality of the food in these places, and just for kind of like a nostalgic walk into the old kind of Poland to check one of these places out and see who eats there and what the food's like, and just to check it out. It's really good. And here I am in another milk bar. This is a vegetarian milk bar in Warsaw, Poland, and it's only a few blocks from the central train station. It's on a main street, and it's a little bit bigger and nicer than the little one I was at in Krakow. So here I ordered the vegetarian lasagna, which was really good. Almost tasted like meat lasagna. I also ordered pierogies, which came a little later, and they were cheese pierogies, and they were also really, really good, high quality food. So I really can't complain. These places are a really good place to stop in and get some quality homemade kind of food. And it's pretty cheap, even in Warsaw. So both of these dishes together cost me 17.4 zlotys, which is like $4.74. So still very cheap even in Warsaw. I'm not sure how much longer these kinds of places will last out here with rising rents and probably rising food costs. I don't know how much longer they can keep serving this kind of quality food for cheap prices. So if you're in Poland, definitely visit one of these places while you still can. It's kind of cool to see the nostalgia of that kind of place. And also, the food is really good. So if you want some authentic Polish food, come over here. I mean, you don't have to go to a fancy Polish restaurant. You can get food right here that's kind of like something your Polish grandmother might have cooked for you or something if you had one. So here we are outside, and you see it's a really busy street. Um, so So definitely check out one of these places if you can. So that's pretty much my whole video. Thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it, or subscribe if you haven't done so.